Hi. So I wanted to do this video for my birthday because I wanted to show you how to make this really cool treat that you can have anytime, not just on my birthday. But this is how it goes. So you need a pie crust, a graham cracker, or I have a chocolate pie crust here, and depending on what your preference is, this one is a reduced fat, and then this one is a large, like an extra large, and it's really too big for what we're going to do. So I'm just going to set that one aside, but I'm going to show you two different versions that you can make of this. One is birthday cake, and you can vary it however you want, and then the other one is going to be a chocolate sort of fluffy. This light is giving me sort of this angelic thing going on, but so I want to show you how you can vary this a little bit and the ingredients that you're going to need. So you need a ready-made pie crust. You can make your own if you want to. You're going to need a package of cream cheese. Now we're making this a little bit of a healthier version, and the great thing about this is you can cut it up into pieces when you're done and stick them in the freezer, and then they keep really well that way. So you could use the Neufchâtel, the light cream cheese, or you can use the fat-free cream cheese, which isn't quite as good, but nutritionally it has a little bit more protein in that. So I'm going to use this one for the birthday cake one and this one for the chocolate one. So you need a tub of Cool Whip, or like this is the store brand version of it, and it's the light. The fat-free is a little bit, it doesn't have enough fluff, and regular Cool Whip, when you add up all the fat in the whole tub, then you start to have a difference. So I like the light is what I use as the middle ground. You're gonna need a package of sugar-free pudding mix. I'm using chocolate for the chocolate pie, and I'm using white chocolate for the birthday cake, but you can use a vanilla or French vanilla or even cheesecake flavor, whatever it is that you want to use. Then the filling ingredients for the chocolate, I'm going to use some of these mini chocolate chips, which is obviously, this one's going to have more fat and calories because it has a higher fat cream cheese, and it has, I saw my bunny is sitting outside the kitchen. She wants a carrot. And I'm going to use sprinkles in the birthday cake one. And then you're going to need almond extract for the birthday cake and maybe some vanilla. So you can see, for this is the regular Cool Whip, and it has 25 calories and 1.5 grams of fat and 2 tablespoons, and the light has 20 calories and 1 gram of fat, but 25 servings in a container, it kind of adds up. So, you know, I'm going to use that one for the other one, and it'll be just fine. So what you first do is you take your cream cheese and you're going to put it in a mixing bowl, and you're going to add 4 tablespoons of, I'm using fat-free half and half, which I actually use this in my coffee. Funny story was when I switched from fat-free half and half to regular half and half, the first time I did this a couple of years ago, I lost like 5 pounds in like 2 weeks. So apparently then I started measuring too. I was using a lot of coffee, cream in my coffee, so dumb. So we're just adding the cream cheeses in the bowl. We are now adding 4 tablespoons of this fat-free half and half. I do a lot of baking, and yes, I have a handheld mixer. I don't know why. I think sometimes I just like things to feel like work. Because I had like a big KitchenAid one, and I hated it. So this is what I have. So this will help get the cream cheese to be a little bit more, this will be our base. Okay, so I probably should have added that a little bit at a time, but I'm just going to put this in there. This will help thicken everything up, and then you're gonna have to like beat the crap out of it so that it gets all the lumps out and everything, but that's what's gonna happen next. So white chocolate, sugar-free, right in. And then I'll be right back after I mix it. As promised, hey yo, here I am. So this is what it looks like. It's all creamy, and so if you just added pudding to the cream cheese, it'd get real thick and lumpy. So now you're gonna take about a third of this and mix it in there, and it will help so that you can fold the rest of it in. Don't know what I'm saying, so I can say whatever I want. It's my birthday. Alright, so we mix that in, and now we take this. It's actually been sitting out on the counter, so it is very soft, but we make it work. And then you just have to fold it in, and if you don't know what folding is, you sort of cut through and make figure eights and scrape the edges, and the goal is to keep the air in the mixture that you're folding in. So you can see it starts to get fluffier, and then as I've gotten that mixed in, I take a little bit more and again cut through and make figure eights, and it looks sort of like a meringue type of a filling or fluffy cheesecake. Yes. Okay, one thing I forgot, of course, is the almond extract. This is real almond extract, so it's very potent, and I am going to add just a half of a teaspoon. This is kind of like, I always add this in my white cake and my like wedding cake frostings, and I just think it's what cake tastes like. It's very much what like white cake tastes like, or birthday cake, so that's kind of your secret flavor ingredient. So we're just going to put the rest of this, fold it in, and then we'll add sprinkles and pour it in the shell. Alright, so as you can see, I have cleaned off the beaters, and now I'm going to add these sprinkles. Remember, sprinkles do have calories. They actually have 20 calories in a teaspoon. 3 teaspoons are in a tablespoon, and we're going to add 3 tablespoons. So that's 180 calories of sugar that we are adding to, I don't want to come out, to our delicious birthday cake mixture. Okay, so this is all in there. Just gently fold in, because as soon as you start mixing, you're gonna have like, they're gonna start breaking down and the colors are gonna streak. And then we're just gonna add it right into the pie shell, like this. So the original recipe of this, if you ever want to make like a really delicious full fat version, is a package of regular cream cheese. It is, I think you use 2 cups of heavy cream, real sugar. I'd have to remember what exactly the recipe is, but it's like a 1/4 cup of real sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a package of vanilla pudding mix, and then you mix that all together. You whip up the cream, and then I don't even think you whip up the whipped cream. I'd have to look, but you mix it all together, and then you just pour it into actually one of the bigger graham cracker crusts, because it's too much filling for the little one actually. And then it's delicious. All right, so this is our pie, and you just spread this out like, oops, sorry, and you can see the colors are kind of streaking, and I'll let it sit in the refrigerator for 3 hours or so, and I would say it makes 6 servings, because nobody likes a skinny piece of pie. And then I will figure out the nutrition information, and I will post it in the comments. So here is the white chocolate birthday cake pie. It is 300 calories, 42 grams of carbohydrates, 10 grams of fat, and 5.5 grams of protein. Happy birthday to me.